Uh, Welcome everyone. Great to be able to talk with you today. Fotrek really wants to help Cardano push into the AI, decentralized AI space. And I got a preview of how important this is for blockchain this week as an attendee at the MIT AI, Decentralized AI Summit. And my takeaway from that is that our competitors are moving to industrial applications in this space. And I don't think we really have a good strategy. And we would like to help Cardano really be a top player in this space. So here's how we're going about it. We want to help Cardano accelerate its layer two capabilities, particularly as we look at integrating beneficial AI into Cardano. And we want to build a strategic foundation for scaling, efficiency, and interoperability. And then we want Cardano to be a leader in providing AI services to decentralized communities. And so we're aligning this with the product roadmap, and we want your feedback on how to make this a great project. Fotrek has a great AI team. We were the first team to launch apps on Singularity Net's marketplace. We work very closely with them. We launched under Cardano funding an AI governance tool, which we're currently testing and we look to launch as a product. We've partnered with Self-Driven Foundation. Mark Byers is doing great work with Intersect and other aspects of the Cardano community, and he'll be helping us frame the beneficial architecture of the project. And then we're partnered with Firefly, who and Greg Meredith is a really pioneering innovator in the AI space. He was integral in helping Hypercycle launch their network, and now he's helping Singularity Net launch Metacycle Nycle, which we'll be using as a starting point. And I'll also note that Patrick Tobler has written a letter of support. He's doing amazing work with Masumi. He's not on the project, but he's supportive of the project. And then Singularity Net is also written a letter of support for this effort. We've laid out a development approach here where we'll be working very closely with the community to identify use cases, and then we're going to be building those into beneficial transactions. And the key thing here, I think, that is unique about an AI transaction is that you have a buyer, a seller, but you also have the community that has to oversee to make sure that the contracts are beneficial and not harmful to the larger community. And then from there, we can build in a variety of technologies that will facilitate these kind of more sophisticated contracts. So that's why we're calling it an intelligent contract. We want to build from the smart contract layer, and then we want to build AI intelligence on that to enable more sophisticated contracts. We've laid out a clear set of milestones with a budget of, it's actually 900K. This is an error in the slide. We had some miscommunication in our accounting between, but it's a 900K budget. And I did just update that on the website today. And that will, again, do alignment with the community on what the scope of this should be, laying out what the beneficial constraints of an AI contract would be, and then building the design tools and building the toolkit. And I'll also just note here that Maciej Nowelski and Ken Stratton are tech leads for the Fotrek team. Both of these individuals do amazing work in the AI cognitive space. And then we'll have a test and demonstration for the community and deliver a plan. And I'll also just emphasize that we're seeing this as a foundation for making Cardano the place to come for decentralized AI. We've got a fantastic team, but this was put together just in the last month or two as a new plan for the budget.
Time's up. Ken, please share screen. We have an echo.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Great. Perfect. So thank you, Ken. And I'm opening the floor for the audience to give any feedback. Remember to think about what inspired you, what questions you have, and please raise your hand or put your questions in the chat together with the project you're addressing, the pitch. Keep your questions coming. I give some time to wrap up your thoughts.
Well, and as you were waiting for questions, I'll just say we're very open to others that are working in this space. If you'd like to participate in the project, we'd love to hear what you can contribute.
Right. What crossed your mind while you were listening to Kenrick's proposal? Any thoughts? Any questions?
There was a lot of information at once, but today's call we shared these governance proposals or workstream proposal, and there is this AI impact part of it. Have you considered that constitutional part also, the depth, like how does and like that AI implements on governance itself and the constitution, or that's out of the scope?
Absolutely. So, in fact, our current Fund 12 project is to build an AI agent for Cardano governance. Mache has been leading the development of that. We're actually doing internal testing of that right now. And so he's building from the Llama LLMs and then doing specific training on all of the Cardano governance issues. So we're hoping, and that could be one use case that comes out of this, and it'd be great to partner with your project on helping you define how you can use AI and how you can use it effectively.
Right. There's a question from Juan. It's put under the other proposal. It's a great proposal. How will the team ensure modularity and fallback options in the toolkit if TTA cycle integration proves non-viable or incompatible with Cardano's evolving L2 stack?
Yeah, this is a fantastic question. So we've partnered with SingularityNet, and they have committed to compiling Meta, which is their language for symbolic neural processing, into the Cardano stack. So that will be an objective of the project. However, we're seeing that as a kind of service for the larger AI space, and we recognize that there's going to be a lot of different approaches to AI. So we're not wanting to make that like an exclusive proprietary way to do this. Rather, we're seeing that as kind of a way to enhance being able to design these intelligent contracts. And then one of the use cases would be like, for instance, the Masumi team has their own AI development going on, and we want to partner with them and make sure that what we're developing will help them be successful.
Right. And we can do one more. Do you see any way to fund this from the outside and make it a commercial product?
I don't see that. Two steps here. I don't. That is not the immediate plan. I do think this funding is important for us to accelerate this, because this is a community. I think this is a real gap in the current plan for AI, for Cardano's development. At the same time, I'll say that Photrek is maturing as a company. We've been sponsored by both Cardano and SingularityNet, and we're really appreciative of that. But we are actively looking now to transition to be a benefits corporation, and we're talking with impact investors to how to get support for this and other initiatives we're taking in both AI and governance. Somehow I lost you.
Sorry, I'm muted.
Okay.
AI is developing rapidly and hardware requirements are growing. What is the path to sustainable management of that balance for your infrastructure needs?
Yeah, so that's a great question. Then this is part of what we'll want to explore with the L2 capabilities. So as one example, Filecoin is been a popular platform for AI infrastructure, and SingularityNet is currently partnering with them. But I think it's key that Cardano begin to develop these kinds of partnerships and make sure that either those capabilities are rolled in, or we have a path to developing our own capabilities that can compete.